mabuhay ug madayaw. Thank you so much for having me, Sir Carlo.
Hello po sa lahat ng viewers, si Sir Carlo, mabuhay og madaya.
One of the purpose of the human life is to serve.
I couldn't say no, so now I'm here.
If opportunity knocks on my door, I will surely grab it.
Yes, of course. I have so many memories there. The answer is no.
Tapos nag-interview pag kasama yung kumawa, kasi sikat kayo ni sila nga media dadto.
Basin di ay sunod sa Davao na sa wala sa Kadangpan.
Baka naman.
I will not be the dreamer that I am today, sir, without their support. Kaya nagapadayon kong dream, kaya nagapadayon na po sila support.
Maayong adlaw, mabuhay o madayaw, pero wala ko sa dakbayan sa Davao. And we are here once again for another edition of our one-on-one heart-to-heart interview here on the Kadangpan Digital Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the Kadangpan Digital Network Facebook page. Let's not wait further ado because this is the much-awaited interview together with the concurrent Miss Iligan Tourism 2025. But of course, she will also compete for the up-and-coming Mutya ng Pilipinas National Pageant representing the land of majestic waterfalls, Iligan City, Lanao del Norte. Ladies and gentlemen, Faith Izzy Bengil, mabuhay ug madayaw.
Hi, sir, and welcome to Iligan City. And it's your third time? Fourth.
The nth time.
And time. So sorry. I'm just really grateful na naanapod ka diri karon, knowing na you have been very supportive since Miss Iligan 2024 and 2025.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me po.
Yes, thank you so much. Despite you're very busy with your commitments in relation to your pageantry and also mga engagements with many people within Iligan. But, kumusta naman ang imong role?
Actually, I'm still the same po. However, I'm put into a pedestal na dapat, people look up to you. So you have to be your best self always. At the same time, right now, I am focused on my academics since last year, napag-iwanan. But I'm really grateful that I've got to take a rest and mag-resume na po on November.
Yay! So, timely nga nahitabo na gyud karon kay na busy naman po because I hadn't catched up with you since your crowning at Miss Iligan Tourism, but still give ample time to join me while my stay in Iligan is just simple but sweet. But anyway, let's have faith in asking you questions because this is just a casual conversation. Yes. Ada naman ta aming pasarela training so mga Q&A trainings, but this is a no holds barred conversation kay a lot of Iliganons and non-Iliganons had asked for this. Nobody asked this, but probably what is your childhood dream?
Actually, it's really hard not to think about it since I have really lots of childhood dream, Jud. But I think if I can still remember lang, I really want to be a doctor.
Wow.
However, I'm afraid of blood, so maybe it's just really a childhood dream. And I've never really imagined myself to become a beauty queen because way back I was bullied because of my height and my skin color, and I really thought of it as a disadvantage. But now I'm grateful that I may have not dreamt of this way back, but I'm glad that God has led me into this.
Yeah, that's nice, no? But of course, as you grow up, maybe paths had changed.
Yeah.
But probably you're still in the process to focus on your studies path.
Yes po. However, since nagpasok naman ko sa world of pageantry, I know that there's a lot of consequences and you cannot serve two masters at the same time. So you really have to manage your time and put one thing, like yung priority first. Is it today, pageant ba yung focus mo? And tomorrow, akads naman. Like, balance lang yun.
Marag ma-sacrifice gyud ang imo
Oh, like,
Kaya-
agad. Masacrifice.
eskwela and then the career you wanted.
But I think it's not a waste of time, especially when you're doing it about something you love. And I really love pageantry food, so every time I spend on this is a time well spent.
Yeah. So speaking of pageantry, I am intrigued about when did you start entering into the world of pageantry?
Wow, it's a really long story, sir. But to start it off, it started when I was 17 years old. I actually moved at my lola's province for vacation, and then someone saw me there, and I'm really grateful that he was able to saw that potential in me. He told me at a night on my birthday on a barbecue stall. He saw me there in our public plaza, and then he said, "Oh, let's learn this pageant and that." And I was like, "Oh, why? Taas man daw good ko." And I was really doubting myself that time because during that pandemic, I really lose a lot of confidence, especially that past traumas like that. And I've never really imagined myself becoming a beauty queen. However, I really need money that time because my mother told me that dili ka palitan ng cellphone, you have to work on your phone because nasira yung phone ko that time. And I never really imagined winning that competition because during that pageant, it was a battle of queens in our province, a municipality in our province, in Mayola's province rather. And I just want to have the money, the means to buy a new phone, but God has other plans for me, and I really put my heart into it since I don't want to disappoint a lot of people, especially those who believed in you and I had nothing. So I really pushed through, and thank God I was able to win that first municipal pageant of mine.
That's nice. With the humble beginners yun ang imong pageantry. But of course, probably if you have been joining several pageants in your lifetime, especially during your college days, I believe. Pero how do you experience na although na naman the instances na dili ka nakarga some nuances, but how's that feeling of that joining some other pageants after that very first pageant that you have joined?
Actually, it's really humbling, no? Kasi during that, I really thought na makuha ko na yung lahat ko na gusto kay I won my first pageant.
Yes.
And God really humbled me in a way that in pageantry, it's always a 50-50. Like, you don't always win. Sometimes you learn. And I think when you learn, you also win because you've got to learn lessons that you can apply in your next pageants. And as for me naman po, naka-experience po ko na I was expected to be in top 5, but I never really, dili ko nakalusot sa top 5 po. And a lot of people, not a lot of people, but people I knew were disappointed. And I was really disappointed at myself. But then as I look back, I asked God, Lord, tagay ko
Sign.
patience nga masabtan ako ni nganong ani. And nahunahunaan ako, sir, na at some point, like, we don't always get to win good, and we have to look for the lessons na pwede na makarga. And that's why during Miss Sana del Norte, I wasn't able to be in the top 5. And of course, I was sad, but I'm a bit happy also because I know that those girls na naadid to kay deserving po because it's a really tough competition. And on pageantry, if kahit unsa pa kakusog, if dili na para sa imo, dili gyud na para sa imo ha. So after that, I told God, Lord, dili ko muundang until wala ko'y crown. So I stepped back on Miss Iligan the second time around, and thank God, He gave me that feeling na, kaya pala di ko nakasulod dito kay para day ko diri na feeling. So everything happens for a reason, yun. And I hope that every time we lose, kay ma-remember nato na maybe God prepared something better for us.
But of course, probably disadbaya ang time, when it comes na medyo in a win-win situation between tatang sa imong family and also sa pageantry sa school mo. But how's it like na you have supportive family, supportive parents na although dili tanan gusto makuha nimo pero namang way time nga makuha dyan nimo sa saktong panahon.
Yes. Actually, akong mama, dili man sa makaingon nga dili siya supportive because she supports me all the way. It's just that she wants me to focus on my education first. But then I told her that this is my dream also, and knowing that it is my dream, it was also her dream. So she supported me all the way, and kahit na busy ko always, naapod siya dira para mag-remind na ang studies ay jud kalimtan. Balance jud dapat.
Okay. So I wanted to open this up regarding sa kanilang no. If you already know 2 years ago, technically gayon naman ko wala man good sa itinerary, wala gyud sa sabot nga wakaten ko ana first presentation sa inyong Miss Universe Philippines Iligan 2024. But of course, what's the impression kumbaga for someone who is not from Iligan nga naka-attend or naka-catch up sa inyo along with the other sister candidates at that time, even katong last year?
Like ang candidates po,
Yes.
na not from Iligan.
No, technically, ako.
Ay, okay, sorry. Actually, ang Miss Iligan Manggod kay more on promoting tourism po na siya sa Iligan City. That's why when I heard na there's someone from Davao who came to Iligan just for the press presentation and to support Miss Iligan. Actually, that's really nice po, no? And I'm really grateful as part of Miss Iligan. Kasi knowing that from another city supporting Iligan City, that's a big part of tourism, sa tuang tourism industry. And well-known ng Iligan, dili diri sa Iligan City, but also to other cities. That's why I'm really grateful na nakakaato na time, sir, and hopefully next time mo support gyapon ka sa Miss Iligan.
Probably sa August panin, no? Wala ko kabalo kung sa itinerary. But anyway, maybe, I don't know if this has already asked with regards sa was there a turning point na hapit na alimpungatan while doing the pasarela, or likely katong mga trainings right before nga isa lang ka for auditions, whatever, na ba instance na
Like, malipong-lipong,
na stop ang imong kalibutan, or medyo nawala kasi mong self?
I of course, because ang pressure na there always. But the thing about pressure is that it's either going to let you down or to make you push even more. So ako kasi, sir, I like pressure kasi not the bad one. I see pressure as a good pressure. Kasi people believes in you, like, they think na, ay, kaya pa nini mo ngay nga na level, so push pa nga na. So sa mga pasarela trainings, of course, kapigid kayo siya, night times nga, pwede namang stop ang world, but then, I remember my purpose and my goal. And whenever I remember that goal of mine, bisag unsa pa nakakapoy, itry gyapon ako practice. Pero one thing I'm grateful po is akong mga mentors kay when they know I'm tired, they let me rest. And I think that's one of the most important thing, no, especially when you're in pageantry, like you have to find your people. Katong people nga mo pressure sa imo in a good way, but katong people pod na iparest ka when it's time to rest pod.
Dapat recuperating stage pa ang imong self. You have to love yourself muna. But I want to ask Faith with regards with can you trace back to the time when you have won Miss Iligan Tourism 2025? Probably na wala na lang mo nabilin ni Trixie at that time sa coronation. But how was that feeling that when your name is being mentioned, crowned as Miss Iligan Tourism, but of course you will be later na lang ang atong paghisgot with the preparations sa national pageant. But how's that feeling that when your name is being announced, crowned as Miss Iligan Tourism last year?
Actually, katong time nag-hold hands sa ni Trixie, I'm just really grateful to be there with her. Trixie is like a sister to me during our Miss Iligan. Sabay-sabay kami and we treat each other as sister. Kami tanan mang yun. But then katong mga time, when you're in there holding hands with your co-candidate, it's like, Lord, kanang bahala, Lord, kung sa'yo hatag nimo sa kuha, I'll be grateful with whatever you give to me kasi I know na naadjay para sa kuha, na apoy para hindi para sa ako. And that time, we're talking like to each other like, yung na ni ate, magana siya, then magana ko, no, it's yours. And like, makatawa na lang yun ko, ma-remember na ako to. And when my name was called as Miss Iligan Tourism, I'm really grateful because I know Trexie will represent Iligan City on Miss Universe Philippines stage very, very well. I know her good. And, napoy times nga, of course, as human as we are, masad yun ta at some point because, you're in there, like, one step na lang. Pero I remained calm and remind myself that I am grateful to be here and this is a win. And whatever, like, kung kinsa man and I really told myself, kung kinsa man ang ma-crown sa Mutya, wala ko man giingon sa mo as sir if, kung kinsa ma-tourism, siya nang mamutya. So I really prayed to God, like, during our holding hands, like, Lord, tagayer jud kag isa ka crown. So katong gitawag ko sa Miss Tourism, okay lang sa ako, happy gyud ko ato. And after ato, dito na ako nag-start kulba katong gipabalik na mitanan for Mutya cause I was really praying for Mutya pod.
Yes.
And during the screening pa lang, it felt like sa Mutya gid ang calling na ko, sir. That's why grateful gid kay ko sa Miss Iligan.
But of course, a lot of opportunities has been given to you since you have been crowned as Miss Iligan Tourism. But of course, how well supported the city government of Iligan that given you whenever your presence is needed along the way. And even outside sa Iligan, whenever na-judge yung stands or hostings, kumbaga, how well supportive does the city government of Iligan?
Of course, very, very supportive ang city government dito sa Iligan City, sir. And knowing na naka-represent po si Trexie sa Miss Universe and makita ang pod nato unsa ka supportive at ang city sa Iligan, makaingon pud ko nga sa ako ang judging stint man pod, sir, kay murag sa organization na siya nakahandle.
Okay.
And ang sa government kay for the national stage na siya diretso. So sa akong judging stint, I'm really grateful that our local director, Miss Angel, is very, very supportive po, and she always makes sure that I'm given everything, the makeup, the gown, and the transportation. Make sure jud na naa siya before ko ma-accept. That's why thank you, Miss Aileen.
Yeah. Perhaps na makatambong na kukuhon another press presentation of Miss Iligan 2026. There were no. But anyway, probably it is also, I don't know if this had occurred, but nabayan na matikdan na may mas hawad sa imo pag-abot sa panahon in your pageant journey.
Of course, nagyan ang thought nga, dili kita ang maayo sa tanan, and nagyan mas maayo sa tua. But the thing about that is, just because someone is better than you doesn't mean na dili ka na maayo. You have to embrace what unsay mang ma-offer, and you have to learn your strengths as well. Kasi if mag-focus lang kasi mo ang weakness, then how will you grow as an individual? So, my advice for that is, never compare yourself lang yun because there will always be those people na mas better sa tua. But beyond that, we should focus on ourselves yun because dili ta mag-focus sa life sa other tao kay ilaha man na yatua man ni. So, mas better if ingana na lang mindset.
Yeah. Well, technically, also, probably there are plans nga ipaimutan ka sa Ginoo, but I don't know what will you be in the situation 5 years from now for if you would pursue in another career or you would still love pageantry the way it used to be.
I think it's really amazing if one knows what their future looks like. But as for me, if I could think of my future 5 years from now, siguro, I just want myself to be happy lang yun in whatever situation I may be in, it may be in pageantry or not. Because 5 years ago, I wasn't really expecting to see myself in this situation. God really surprised me in the best way possible. And whatever I may be in 5 years from now, I trust in God's perfect timing. But a part of me still hopes that I'm still in this pageant journey.
I am looking forward na basta makitaan pa kapuhon, targa, if ever, Mutya ng Pilipinas Mindanao, kinanan. you might be visiting Davao soon. So, yeah. But anyway, kani, I am very intrigued with your preparations, and although dili pa man ready, wala pa prelims ang Mutya ng Pilipinas, but how prepared are you, because you will be competing in a national competition together with some other candidates from different cities and provinces who do not know what will happen for that competition. So how you prepared?
Actually, I cannot really say that I'm that prepared compared to Miss Iligan, no? Kasi I've nag-take og pause. So, current focus pa ko academically, but then, learning, it's every day. We can take it every day. And as I wake up every day, I remind myself that, this is your part siya sa journey sa Mutya. And even though wala pa ko'y preparations today, preparation gyapon siya ang tawag. Because if you choose lang pod na maging prepared. So, on a scale siguro out of 10, I would say that 7 akong pagka-preparedness. Siguro ang 5 ato kay, because ang team na ko, ang Miss Iligan organization, kay permi pod ko nila gina-update sa akong suoton, sa mga events, ganyan. And I'm really grateful na bisag busy pod sila kay dili pod ko nila ginapasagdan. And sa ako karon puhon tas pa man ang panahon, puhon maningkamot ko after sa akong ACADS na mag-back to
Pageantry.
na focus. Yes po.
Anyway, might ask, out of all the pageantries that you have joined sa imong lifetime, including sa Miss Iligan, for 2 consecutive times, kinsa kinaka-closest?
Oh my gosh. Closest? Daghan man gid kayo, sir, oy. Kasi one of the best thing nga ginapas pud nako sa pageant is ang sisterhood, because it extends beyond the pageant man gyud, and the connection that you will share with your co-candidates is like a sister not by blood but by heart.
Yes.
So for me, kung it's really unfair if mag-choose ako isa, kay close man ako ang tanan, but sa karon sa Miss Iligan na lang to mag-focus since naman tang recent na pageant.
Okay.
Ang closest yun na ko is tanan gyapon. Dili gid ko makapili, sir, because I love all of them equally gyud. And mora pod to kay best part sa Miss Iligan kay ng sisterhood gyud.
Yeah. Nice. Good, no? Pero, to be honest, no, na disod baya po na, no, kanang pinaka makaklik yun ng
Yes.
kay adlaw-adlaw man mo nagasabay, especially preparations. But anyway, kani, we will do a little game of it's called One Word, because I would like to share some things and some personalities that I have in mind, and you would describe them in one word. And although I have limited knowledge to the people of Iligan, I'll try my best, whatever my mind pops up. So are you ready, Faith?
Ready.
I have faith in you to answer that with one
Let's
word.
go.
So here's some things, Muna. The most farthest place you have been to and you'd like to visit again.
Manila. Yeah, dito good, sir.
Specific.
Well, siguro sa Makati.
Ooh. The center of commerce. That way. Next one. The most hated food that you ate.
Oh my gosh, most hated food.
That, yes, the most hated food that you ate. Kanang imo nakaon gyud bisan luod kayo tan-awon.
I think balut. Most of the people they don't like it because it's duck egg. But then I think balut is, a really, really tasty food, and I hope people will find it that way. But if dili pud sila ganahan, well, ilaha po na dili rata mamugos.
Nakakaon naman to kog balot. Ooh. Balagan no. KJ. But anyway. Next one. The most embarrassing situation that you had felt.
Well, katang time na I really thought someone was waving at me, but then he's waving at someone behind my back, and I smiled and waved back. So I assumed that it was me, but it wasn't.
So, di lang mag-mention of name, pero unsa na, mas puti pa sa imuha or what?
I think it was, really rapid ko maka-remember because it was random, a random person. And during the event to, and I really thought like, he was cheering for me or waving at me, pero sa tao dahil na ako nga nasa akong likod.
Next one is a thing that has a sentimental value.
Necklace. Yes, I love necklaces. Also rings. I value them so much.
The most guilty pleasure.
Ice cream.
Ooh. Latay ice cream. You know. Let's go on to some personalities.
Yes, let's go.
Again, I have limited knowledge in the people of Iligan, but I think the former Miss Universe Philippines Iligan 2024, Juliana Acod Resado.
She is talented.
Oh, kanta.
Yes, and dance.
Your predecessor, I think, sa Miss Tourism Iligan is si Clarice Jade Antibuesto.
Sa,
2024.
si Clarice, my queen sister. I think she's really beautiful.
Oh.
Yes.
Same skin color.
I really love her eyes.
Ooh.
I miss Clarice.
Yeah. Next. Miss Zamboanga World 2025, Liza May Vergara Ruiz.
Ate Liza is, if there's one word that I could describe her, that would be lovable. Everywhere she goes, she puts this love to other people that makes other people love her as well. And I really, really love her as an ate and as a queen sister, and I'm rooting for her as well.
Former Miss Iligan 2022, Mitch Dimple Villaver Mabala.
Ate Mitch is really, really intelligent. I really admire her for the way she thinks and, hopefully I can meet her soon.
Okay, ano. The last time na nag-storya ni Mitch Dimple is last year. Almost a year ago. Pero sa iyahang hometowns, Burobon. Kulang na nang makabisado na ako tibok igit. Next one is the concurrent Miss Iligan 2025, Kexi Paris Rojas.
Empowered. I really love how Trixie shows that she's empowered and through that she was able to empower other women as well na even though we came from a small city, we can still shine on the national stage.
Your fellow sister candidate for MMH 2024, Esel May Pabillaran.
Ate Asel is very kind. She's like an ate to all of us. And during that first Miss Universe Philippines Iligan, she's the one who guided us and was there for all of us.
Your fellow sister candidate, the same, appears to be from my hometown, Davao, Kian Marie Aguimod Rosales.
Ate Kian is like an ate figure, good. During the times now we needed like backups, she was there to fix our hair, our outfits, and I miss her as well. And I hope she's doing fine in Davao. Hi, Ate Kian.
Yeah. She's sending her regards to you.
Send my regards to sir. Thank you.
She's watching. Drixie Erika Cadorna Mag-abo.
Drixie is really purposeful. I really love how she continues to advocate for the things that is really close to her heart. And, Drixie is like a sister to me as well. And I love that even though at a young age, she knows what she wants. And I think that's really important in every one of us na alam natin kung ano yung gusto natin.
I don't know if you would describe her in one word because it is very odd to say that it's not from Iligan. The first female plus-size Mutya na mage pictures.
I think she's really beautiful. But beyond that, I can really say I think beautiful and powerful. So let's say empowered na lang po. Empoweredly beautiful, dabawan niya. During that time, I watched her compete magid online live, and I was really amazed that she broke that stereotype that pageanters should be like this, like that, like everyone can be beauty queens, regardless of your body type, your skin color, as long as you know your purpose and you know that you can do it, well, you can really do it. I hope that I can meet her someday.
If this episode drops this, she will definitely wanted to meet you in person.
Boy.
Yeah. I hope kay si Hannah mag-host ba kung nakasa katong sa all I know, ang Mutya ng Pilipinas na candidates ina-invite dito sa Davao Global
Yes,
Township.
po, po.
I hope Hannah will host this. Naman po. Next, if, of course, I don't know if you also know the person, but it's the former Mutya ng Davao 2025, Rebecca Gail Celis.
Yeah, I think I watched her sa, nagsali ba siya sindangan ba? Wala.
No.
Ay, lahi ata to siya. But I watched her, like, katong time na nagpass siya sa crown.
Yes.
And I can really say that Ate Rebecca is also empowered as well. Hearing her story, mga good sir, during her passing of crown,
Yes.
it really touched me good.
She's a mother good.
Yes. A beauty queen can be a mother too.
Yes.
And mothers are amazing. That's why I really admire her.
The concurrent Binibining Sindangan 2025, Abigail de la Serna Balili.
Yes, that's what I really thought isa lang sila ni Ate Rebecca. Lahi di I'm so sorry for that. Well, as for her, I can really say that she's this, I think one word is not enough to describe her because I really admire the way she put herself on stage, especially her height.
Yeah.
And siguro she's my girl crush, and I can say. Not in a way na magiging lesbian or what. It's just that I admire her for being her like that.
Ooh. The former Binibining Sindangan 2023 and events host Reina Kobayashi.
Wow, she's really beautiful.
Yeah. She will soon be a lawyer.
Wow,
I'm
rooting for her.
but pa naman siya the law. The concurrent Mutya ng Davao 2026, Hannah Mary Colentril.
Oh, that Morena girl? Yes, sir. I think she is so... I've run out of words. And I've been using beautiful and empowered at the same time. But, that feeling na ma-urge to maka-describe sa ila from me because I don't know them that much. But I can really say that stepping on that stage is really, courageous of them. And I really admire them. So I can say that empowered na lang din po.
Next, my personal favorite, Pauline Amelinks.
Wow, she's so eloquent. I really, really love her, the way she manages her thought, the way she speaks, and, people can easily connect to her. And, Miss Pauline Amelinks is also one of the beauty queens I really look up to.
Former Miss Universe Philippines 2025, Maria Atisa Manalo.
Living Barbie doll. Best thing to describe her is she's a living Barbie doll, and everyone loves her. I love her.
Yeah. Wow. Human mannequin.
Yes, manika.
The former Miss Philippines Earth 2023, Iliana Marie Aduana of Siniluan, Laguna.
Wow, Iliana, she's like an idol for me.
Yeah.
I'm really amazed, no? Like, she has been in different pageants, but still she's so humble and she's down to earth. And I just really love queens who are like that.
Yeah. I don't know if you would describe her, but it's here, from here, representing Annabelle McDonald.
Oh, Annabelle. Miss Annabelle is also one of the people I look up to, especially an Iliganon beauty queen. And if there's one word I would describe her, that would be like purposeful.
Wow.
I love how she handles herself and how she's just that open to everybody, especially I've been with her on the stage and she's really kind.
Nice.
I love her energy.
Great. Next, Miss Grand International CJ Opiaza.
Oh my gosh, my Queen CJ. She's my number one, Queen CJ. And actually, during her Miss Universe Philippines 2023 journey, I am really a fan girl of hers. And when she became our Miss Grand 2024, not the first runner-up, but the real winner,
Yeah.
I was really crying that time because she deserved all the best things in life. And if there's one word I would describe her, that would be queen, a true queen.
Nice. The, of course, concurrent Miss Grand International. Of course, it is Emma Mary Piglao.
I actually met Miss Emma last in this in Iligan City last summer, a pageant in a barangay pageant here in Iligan City rather. And I was there to assist her, and she's really, really beautiful. She's kind, but if there's one word that I'm going to describe her, that would be glowing. She's like really, really glowing in personal, sa personal, grabe, ang glowing niya. And whenever makatapat ko sa iya, I'm just so kilig to be with the Miss Grand Philippines, especially during that time. And I was really happy because I was really manifesting on my post last that hopefully she will become our winner for a back-to-back win. And she actually did. And she deserves every bit of good things in life.
Next one is, I ran out of people that I think about, but it's the concurrent Miss Philippines 2025, Joy Mayan Barcoma.
She's Josa. One word, Josa. And I really love how she's open to her thoughts online. And even though she's a bit funny at sometimes, but she knows how to be serious, especially when we talk about political things. And I think it's really important that we get to share our political views online because everything that we do is political.
Yeah. As far as I know, she doesn't like people being called out with her name. She likes to fight back with comments, I think. Likes
Yeah.
to tone down.
Because, if alam mo yung pinaglalaban mo, you should always know how to fight for yourself as well, especially when other people are talking things that are not true about you, then it's fine to fight back. But, always fight back in a sense na walang masasaktan and walang tinatapakang tao.
Next one is the mayor of Iligan City, Frederick Siao.
Very, very supportive. That's
Vice Mayor of Iligan, Wekwek Uy.
Vice Mayor is someone who is really, really actually very supportive as well. They work really well despite of, like during the elections, there are a lot of colors, but then all for Iligan, they will do anything, and that's what I really admire about them. They will do everything for Iligan City, and right now Iligan City is thriving, very thanks to our mayor and our vice mayor.
Next one is the Iligan City Councilor, Attorney Michelle Sweet.
Mom Michelle Sweet is very, very beautiful. I have seen her, and I think she's also a beauty queen before, yes.
Correct. We also have a Sweet, but it's the first name. Davao City Councilor, Sweet Advinculat. Sir Monitor. Anyway, next one is, of course, none other than Miriam Kiambao, former beauty queen.
I think she's really eloquent. I have seen videos about her, and she's one of the beauty queens that has stepped up and proved that everything is possible.
Next one, Christine Jane Salejo.
Oh, Ate Christine, Miss Kuyamis. She is really, really like a beauty queen standard. I have seen her during Miss Puyamis, her journey, and of course in Miss Sultan Paramata ng Sultan Kudarat. And I love how she's composed. She knows she's beautiful and she knows that she can do it, especially when you give her the mic, she will devour it. And I'm really, really amazed by her speaking skills.
Nice. Next one. From 2 years ago, if you know the person, Romir Hibuon.
Sir Romir is very supportive. He's been with us during Miss Iligan 2024 and 2025, and I really love how everyone in the organization is there for us whenever we need something. And it has been a successful journey because the people behind it are doing its best to give us everything and of course the best.
Second to the last, I think another person, pero taga Davao Bayani, my favorite woman of the momentum. Bahalag, ginadabo-dabuhan pagayo. Our Philippine Vice President, Sara Duterte.
And there has been a lot of things to describe, especially with different perspectives. Siguro Miss Sara Duterte is a woman of strength.
Wow. Yeah. She doesn't back down. Of course, last but far from least, Kadangpan describe me in one word.
An amazing person to be with. Of course, with the support you gave to Iligan City, I'm just really, really grateful, itagan pa din mong time ang Iligan City para i-visit and to interview us. And of course, para po ma-ilhan na everyone here in Iligan City is really welcoming.
And of course, I have to follow the ordinances here. Kaya dili man ko taga-diri, taga-Davao man ko. And nahidaya man ko naman ko ng ordinances, but of course, I take time to visit Raba. And that's about it for our one word. But of course, right before we end our interview, do you have any message of gratitude to those who have supported you, especially to the sponsors? I'm giving you the spot to give thanks to those people who have given you moral support, especially to those who have are vying at you.
Hello, hi, nabuhay. This is Faith Izzy Bengil, your Mutya ng Pilipinas, Iligan City 2026. First and foremost, I would love to thank everyone, all of you guys, for supporting me, and of course, my queen sisters as well, as you represent Iligan City on a national stage. And I may not know or di ko kayo maisa-isa, but you know who you are, and I'm just really grateful that you're with me in this journey. And of course, to our local director, Miss Angel Ngo, and to our creative director, Sir Gian Lasala. Thank you so much, because I know there are times na busy po mo for another pageant, but you always, take time, make time to remind me and to update me about our Mutya ng Pilipinas journey. Thank you kayo, Miss A and Sir Gian. And I'm really excited to see you guys, and also to my Monarchs family, my queen sisters, brothers, mothers. Thank you so much po to my family, friends, and of course to our local city, Iligan City. Thank you so much po for giving us this opportunity and for the continuous support of Miss Iligan. And of course to you, sir, thank you so much po for being here with me today and for making time to interview us and for visiting Iligan. And I hope that there will be a lot of more time for you to visit again. And to everyone who's been supporting me locally lang and online, madamo gyud nga salamat, guys, and I hope that you will be with me, hopefully, puhon-puhon on my national journey. Love lots.
Yes, of course. As far as I know, murag kapito na ni kahigayon ng kabisita kong Iligan.
Yes.
But I lost count, to be specific. And just right before I would like to wrap things up, I think this is time that I would read this certificate of appreciation. Because nag-effort na baya ko, pain. Mabalon na ka. So here it is. I'm giving my time to read the certificate of appreciation. This certificate of appreciation is hereby given to Faith Izzy Bengil, the Miss Iligan Tourism 2025 and Mutya ng Pilipinas, Iligan City 2026, for the invaluable and heartfelt contribution in the sharing of stories and experiences during the Kadangpan Digital's one-on-one heart-to-heart interview program. Given this very day, the release of the broadcast, the 31st of May 2026, at the Aroma Coffee Lounge, Iligan City. Signed by me, and it's for you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Kadangpan Digital.
Gisod ba yung mangita o picture? Anong papa? And dili pwedeng di na nakuyatag sa imo because I think I have brought something from Kadangpan.
Durian, I love durian. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Durian coffee Emma from Lola Abons.
Oh, thank you. Thank you po.
A souvenir shirt po. Davao.
Hello, sir. Thank you. From Davao, guys.
Ano po sa keychain from Davao.
Sir, dili naman siya require, pero thank you kayo, sir. Thank you. Thank you po.
Yes. Bas hindi ay namuduaw na siya Davao po. Yeah.
If God allows.
Yes. Ang pasanamaton gihapon sa kanunay ang ato ang venue na atong gigamit karon mao ang Aroma Coffee Lounge. It is within downtown area in Iligan City. And of course, ato na sa pasanamaton pod ang mga nagalantaw, mga Iliganons and non-Iliganons. So, mubalik naman po ko sa kanunay kay murag feel na ko, murag second home na nako ni.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think puhon kay basin di ay mga husad pang mga interviews will be more than ever nga for the future endeavors na ilang makita rin to catch up naman. Basin di balikon sad nato si Faith after her Mutya ng Pilipinas. Because I have faith in her nga maka-clinch of crowd.
Pohon, manifesting, praying, hoping.
Yes. And that wraps up for another edition of our one-on-one heart-to-heart interview. Kini ang inyong ubos nga lagat ang inyong Kadangpan, Carlo Delier. Daghan kayo salamat kung maayong adlaw kaniyong tanan amping fermente. Once again, we end our episode by greeting Mabuk
Madayaw.